will be 100 billion, will be 335. To God be the glory. Thank you, be brave. Asemuntia, omudi teni mi omoka tremene say. Asemino to do with money laundering. Bibianka hubi. But one nipa bet.
Ohene Kwame Frimpong. And I say, okay, Frimpong, finally, no, wabekasa, and as wakasa, every eye Amsterdam, Netherlands. Na ne kasa mu ne tofa bomu kakra no chiri mu se, chia ya chino no wahu se ye Ghana fo bi depa se ya chino. Na ono kra no nim de waye. Till say police for chain ne hang of good nsa e kire ne say eye charge ya level de atia no e wo US for nsem no e money laundering na ono se ne nam from mu say ai ono e 100 million 200 300 no kire mu say ni nyina ye road rather sem na wo de tamutwuku meba ye from Dan Kwasi Prince Daily View GH. This episode is probably brought to you by Lemfile say men kan kire ye nuanom aye wakwantuom ye nuanom aye boye hwadwa baby to say US, Canada, Europe, among who do no say a UK. Mo finding it very difficult. Mo sending sikadi abefi. Abra busuafo adofo. Mo finding the difficult no. Lemfile so oma ba ede amamo download omo app no. Ewo Google Play Store, App Store fa send sika brefie. Na de ba ko a nika ewo Lemfile ho ne se sika bi a be send de abaga na de abra busua ne adofo bi anu be send nya ne bag. Bonus any discounted that's on one abusua eja wadwo download your app no na wo download we na ebisa promo code and as a referral code biana na wabo Daily View GH ye promo code no a DVGH ubohye mu a ubenya o discount ni bonus no back abusua yamra yensam ne so na ena kakra ni anamra hye bedwani anase member of parliament edema adehia ewo Asante Achim North ye frɛ no Ohene Kwame Frimpong na hotedin ba ko di okay Frimpong benifo kire mu so otufiri Ghana ha na no da memenda na nadwe no kodu Netherlands no ya che no ewo airport ba ko a ewo ho me na meka sai die mrahye bedwani da so ewo police fo nsema ye da so etoto na no na officially no empanifo nhede nya fa ehwo ama ne bo charge ana n level charge EBN entiano na enenam frama mu say romance scam ne fraud any money laundering sani enena ne nam frama mu no na papa yan kasa de na lawyers for na say e kasa ma no na ene audio bi apie e wo social media ne so a papa no e kire mu say chia ya kire no no kura no nim na emum ya chi ni wie no mu kire say e money laundering
me kase minima asamuntia omudi teni mi omoka kire me ne say to do with money laundering.
Wow, I'm happy.
But one nipa bet. Will be 100 billion, will be 335. To God be the glory. Thank you, be brave. I can make a say, minimum. Asemuntia, omuditeni mi omoka tremene say. To do with money laundering.
Wow, I'm happy.
But one nipa bet can't do it. I say will be 100 billion, will be 335. To God be the glory. Thank you, be brave.
Okay Frimpong ensembly bi eno no a o kire mu se obeko till se obenya ne freedom back no obesom na de hia ewo Asante Achim North na ne kasa achi no okay FM mpanimfo nso akire madwen wo ho a ena me kasa mpanimfo nso de omano atuma kirem de enti a ene okay Frimpong ya che no
romance scam American criminal code bi a o man
ba wonu amu so yenya ne voice a o ka se kwadu a o de abon money laundering.
Thank you, but the case comes in different distance. Yes, there's a difference between romance scam and a money laundering.
Okay.
The money laundering, then the money is laundered from Ghana out or laundered from outside to Ghana, and countries then they involved with that money laundering. The Ghana had no launder and as a laundering took place, and then Ghanaian could also have arrested him. But that is just by the way. The reality is Nipano Ifri Kotuka International Airport. And there's a way to look at it from the angle say, or yet a sitting member of parliament of a republic a country called Ghana. That country called Ghana no, is a sovereign nation with sovereignty rights like any other country enjoys. And when I'm a member of parliament or what does it mean? It means that he has an address. An address here, him first address popularly you can say is the Parliament of Republic of Ghana. Second, our address, that is the place of abode, country of abode, any Ghana. Third, where is he domiciled? He is domiciled in the Republic of Ghana, a city called Accra, and then also our constitution, the constituency address. So there is a person who could be noticed, who could be known, who could be arrested, who has an address to be reached, if not anything at all, or Parliament. Me in Kanye said the Ghana then say we are member of Parliament or call Juma won't mention, Juma won't mention, none of them refer. But I'm saying, say, if the indictment, if said the FBI bench warrant, when we say a bench warrant, what kind of a bench warrant? The bench warrant that is issued, and I say, was issued by an agency, not a country. America is the country, but then agency is the FBI. Now the bench warrant now, or the channel, is it issued or was it issued by International Criminal Court of Justice, the ICJ? Answer is no. Bench warrant now, or the channel, and the ICC, the International Criminal Court. I did say, your friend said, Oma Kunkum Nipania, then Nubiana. Answer is no. And what does it mean? It means that we American agency be your friend FBI. The name of the view said FBI national. FBI certainly have what is called MOU.
Memorandum of Understanding.
Yes. You know many pact. If there is a pact, an agreement yesterday there, Attorney General a bit much so would you bit to find out. But we have an MOU with the Americans, which is not in doubt. Say, Omurezi, or they invoke on particular instances, say, Yashisha Nipawi, a request our Attorney General. In most cases, yet is a FBI for by a before being patrol. What I do know in mostly cases, you know, a book called Ghana court, our cases need be a mean to refer about to test now. Agents never you only FBI for. Only American security agents are mandated that only FBI for a year, Juma. I'm sorry to say that Sebi FBI for me young Kwasia for. Sebi American for me young Kwasia for say. Or no better FBI, no ordinary baby, romance camachi, Ukruma, no ordinary, no are exposed to danger. Nessa will be questioned, the no question there be behind the boss. So declassify American information. They don't do it like that.
They don't do it like that.
No, in your cases in an home, no. Those who come no for court cases in BS go to Ghana court. Agents no mobile befa boys and go makono. Ya mumu as a judges in Busoma. Lawyers no sabi do name. And once so mobile in the name of a mandated agent of the FBI. But you they don't do it like that. Also blue jacket, blue and white jacket in the map, and in the badge or to international port. No one yet. They don't do that. They don't do that. And she said, Young Fanny said, Yamanu warrant and a bench warrant and your issue here. Yemusa said, and he whom issue the 2 years. Only issue bench warrant in your penna. Medicaka and Kibetiman or Ghana. And Kibetiman or Kotoka. Yebetiman baby. Now, my biggest problem is that the KLM, our 4 years, were a transit passenger en route London.
Baba, answer you be transit no. Mami Musa say enye FBI for the year ya. Why num na yes adi?
At this point, me knew him. FBI, I'm just saying in reference say they knew me only yet to say FBI for any raise that kind of bench warrant, you know. I'm not saying FBI for na make I say in most cases woman back room hano see I bet you be ya na do nano and FBI for na nkasa no mo ba. But one more mandated agents,
oh, okay.
So from point the difference way an occasion incident a third party country, which is the third party. The nation Ghana is the first party. The second party is America. third party now where transit no or Amsterdam. I want to see the Kabisa first of all, where a sitting member of Ghanaian Parliament. It does not mean he is allowed to be arrested, he could be arrested. But the only Holland as a country, you know any extradition pact apart from the two international ones which are the two ones, the two one if he is held at the excuse me to say drugs, and as a chain say, why you indicted already was a chrono our drug issue. Yet me fan. And there was one murder case be a hang on his neck around the world. These are true. In absence of the truth, now a third party country now raising in the case of America, and America no agent, and then your ICC, and then your ICJ. Name of agents being a diaber to Amsterdam Schiphol. Amsterdam Schiphol only you soon because say one, the Central European Police and Central Immigration of Europe, European Union, the Commission of the Central, Amsterdam, and the two Schiphol. Name them say, or the two Schiphol, no. So they show Schengen, almost status so, said this person is wanted that. And Kawantimen Bordeaux KLM. Ghanaians and some of the lawyers talking, they must get to know how the whole thing works. Say that in Daikeno, and what bench warrant. And the bench warrant is to arrest him. And when they have to Central European data. So you wanted that KLM wouldn't have bothered him. Why? Because say the no million two coins. KLM, Air Brazil, Air France, even that their American friends, the Delta and United, even Emirates, most of the airlines in Iran, they have profiling. You go through the profiling, boys you cook a laptop, go and ask the profilers. Say Obia or yeah blocked on European Union, no, say Omofan or her. It will show. Or yeah, not just so profiling no. Flight ban or they call KLM. KLM a feed this at the Tanina. Because your block or no, when you have that arrest warrant and a bench warrant, no. Amsterdam will not hold as a conduit. Say I'm for arrest in Mayan Chrome. Na BBC into on board on their aircraft.
On
board because I have flight risk. Or you already flight risk. It's the KLM should answer to Ghanaians, and that is why I was drawing the Parliament's attention. If you don't know, you ask. If you don't know, you don't make noise. Because people are talking, I've been reading politics, Parliament, election, those kinds are very funny tales. We don't need to know that. We are protecting the image of Ghanaian celebrities, one, but then most especially our parliamentarians. We have an MP, we have a speaker who travels day in and day out. I'm not going to the diplomatic passport of it, then a different session. You better want them. But as it stands, KLM the border, KLM is flying overhead, Ghana, first in the air, more than 40 to 50 years, and no more Dakar. You know more near extradition. You know more international extradition of drugs and then also your friends, murder-related cases. Now, sir, what problem? And one for British Airways, which I believe, sir, or resident permit to land in beer for flight and our cost, and what for Amsterdam KLM. How did KLM board him? Abra profiled, he went through profiling. And to go through the profiling, certainly blocks. KLM will tell you that you cannot. They will refer you to go to the embassy. That's what they normally will do. They will tell you, go to the embassy. Embassy. They will tell you, sir, there is a stoppage or stop list. And in case of member of parliament, they would have honorably tell him, sir, look, you've been blocked. What does it mean? Me, sir. Ediafonim, Ghana. Omoba Attorney General Department, Munkobusa, the Attorney General Minister. Every day in and out, they bring in a request. With that request, we call it, they invoke, because any part of the normal traditional agreement, i.e. extradition in terms of prisoners, extradition in terms of drugs, extradition of murder cases.
Yeah, we say, meaning, sir, Obia who to Kwanya who profile. Ebu Okrano, Wamutimi, Emma Wamu, okay, a woman, the Enoso Kwan, San Wamudi, you are free to check in. Now, when bia FBI for na a contact nipa bi so omo nyo saa de said ye titi ndi edi ho komo ya ye mi say on the Netherlands soil no wo mo ma ho kwan say saa de nsi
I mean sure say KLM will not kowtow and bow down to a request from one agency of the world, because let us not forget say the efficient police in the world is the Holland and the Amsterdam police. Efficient in the whole worldwide. Intelligence, they are one among next to the Israelis or next to the Germans. They are very efficient. And looking at Schiphol Airport, use as a deportation center for even Central European Union. Obia or deporting in Kophobia, a man be first Schiphol. I want a data no. And I'm saying, sir, I find it very difficult. Said the FBI will be able to go to a company and make a national company like KLM and tell them, say, yeah, Mr. OK Frimpong. First of all, a bit brain now, OK Frimpong catch a FBI for so to coin, and she said, you can say, no, it's a flight and so. A bit brain no who said over two coin, and for that matter. And I say, are they telling us, or Ghanaians, or you make comments, say, we're trying to take it, you know, and a prompt here, Emma Amsterdam, and Amsterdam for so a link here. Because look at the timing of what we have been told. Said the bench warrant that people are saying they've cited, you know, when the bench warrant was issued. Therefore, if bench warrant was issued 26, the man was 26 April, was in Ghana. And the same bench warrant, they could have forwarded or they could have come to Ghana as they normally do. Now, Maba, Attorney General, nothing stopped them because Oma show the credibility and Oma show the capacity. Say, Timba Ghana, Ebe the bench warrant, Ebe invoke a request of extradition to the and call for court. That wouldn't be in any extraordinary cases. Now let's talk about the third party. Third party in Holland. You know more extradition, you know money. And to almost stop on our aircraft in no. The first thing they would have done is Schiphol area. First sitting of the court, meaning that or first sitting of the court, 9 a.m., they have to present him. What do they have to do? The person's here trained with diplomatic passport. Is that passport granted with immunity? Answer is no. And also service passport. I do not know. So diplomatic passport, because most people make mistake between diplomatic passport and a service passport. Minim Ghana element now, they used to use service passport. Minim says no, say I'm be a diplomatic passport. Let's say the diplomatic passport in the Crown and the Republic of Ghana diplomatic passport. I'm now block on no, whether with immunity or not. The first point of call is the Ghana mission. And they have emergency numbers. I believe, say, Omaye. And the Somu yeah, the first thing the Ghana mission has to do, say, on your ordinary Ghanaian welcome or Kokoni baby, they come there on one assem. But they have to inform because he belongs to an association, a group, a union, a statutory company called Parliament of Ghana, which is supreme, more than any agency in the world. No agency, country can be bigger than Ghana Parliament. Either British intelligence, FBI, Mossad, no agency in the world, called security agents, intelligence agency, were bigger than Ghana Parliament. So that Ghana Parliament has to be informed. Into informal, you inform Ghana Parliament. What is the crime? Yes, a murder case. Ghana Parliament said. So make sure, sir, me found who they ran the money in the but it raises a constitutional issue. What is the constitutional issue? Constitutional issue is a whole country of 40 million. And you have to abandon your constituency near where your parliamentarian. Say, you didn't question baby. Near what the could you didn't question. And require fast didn't question. It's creating a constitutional difficulties and challenges because country is because have we looked at that? Answer is no. We haven't checked on that. Do you think we are prepared to vote money, use money to go to Agogo? That is not the issue that we are dealing with here.
Nature said the mystery is yet to be unraveled.
Thank you. If the mystery is yet to be unraveled, I'm saying, sir, the first thing the parliament did not do, which I'm asking or requesting or advising, said, it matters like this in the future. The country now will hold on Amsterdam. The patcher one mission head of mission waha, HOM waha, HOC one waha. The first thing parliament supposed to have done, and your commentary now, no, is to invite the mission head of the embassy through the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And then, luckily for us, The Minister of Foreign Affairs is a sitting member of Parliament. So the Parliament, whether some more research or ordinary research, they should have convened emergency session. No woman in a certain committee. No one Fred Okujeto is the Honorable Minister. Near Musa Foreign Affairs, what do you have to? And see, your friend, Omba Holland Embassy, Oma for HOM, that's the HOM, head of mission, near Busan, and say, Papa, you need this SYZ. Now say na akoso. And see, your penisa, the bench warrant, Ghana does not stop the arrest of the bench warrant, regardless. Mepacho, Monfanem Rayen, on boy of sitting member of Parliament, it creates constitutional difficulties and challenges. More than a bar, American fund Bahadabia, Umra Majinunko, and Omefa. That is the simplest thing in most cases. So, what call the profile of America and young politicians, American, celebrities that are the Snoopy Dog, Pasha Woman, they were held up in other countries.
Next year, the Ayaki Ghana for no, Didi and no, Omunim these and near Mahood such protocols in the idea. Now, Sam, a dear Necoswo.
What's your commentary, Nibia? You see, be a very ashamed. Say be at a certain level, be kicking because you are conscientizing your mind. Say a certain gap will be ye be MPB into a baby. Call it re-election or by-election or referendum or whatever. I don't just want you don't want to think. I don't know any partner do that, but it's not like that. Listen, international diplomacy, it follows a certain standard of norms and practices. You don't just get up and do things. Yani Holland into Holland to me so you need pemu. I am more than a drug in the crown. A request by an agency, FBI. And yes, I Kwame, a China. Your Speaker of Parliament is too quiet. Your ministers too quiet. Now you bedroom honor. The Speaker of Parliament could do via Dubai and also could do Qatar. Now Qatar for holding say, Obi say, the Speaker of Parliament no issue our Nicaragua into Nicaragua armed for police. Is it possible? Now you should Kwame. The United States that we all respect. Yes, we are good partners. We get it clear. American governor and a bad crew we see. And only Nigeria for a issue. Not Ghana for MIS, Migration Intelligence Service. And home system says our governor we Nigeria for penal. Let me tell you and I and tell the listeners say Ghana bet my peja American governor and Nigeria portion.
Who born dog?
Who born dog? It will not arise in the first place. It will not first place arise. May say, but the issue where they supposed to migration Ghana for NCR. This parliament. First point of Komoko for KLM, they should be able to tell you why they boarded a passenger that they profiled him and they could not see that he has a bench warrant and for that matter they brought him from. And as a KLM for a Conaivu say, Ampa he's been blocked or stopless or bench warrant, say they are then in Amsterdam. Two, Yamusa Dutch mission say, is it possible? Say, Omu Betimama will be up woman air flight, a flight, I be do Amsterdam. No do hot, near Chelsea, I didn't mind an agency. I'm not yet Den Haag.
Yet is majority leader in Parliament, Honorable Mahama Yarga, where one also know in transit or somewhere into what honote and I one also a boom echo and no echo D and commodify one peloya crasso at the amano. And what China majority chief with Honorable Dafama Kosoba can say, oh, Wamuguso, near Mana, even the red alert was raised somewhere in April. What was an expert to say?
Again, red alert. I don't think it is a red alert. Red alert is issued by Interpol. It's not been stopped by Interpol. Red alert is only Interpol. They are talking about bench warrant. Bench warrant, is issued by the FBI from American District Court. People should get this in clear. There's a distinction between red alert and we've been now OSP. Now, I can't be make come and say, excuse me, to the union, no, name the Oka. OSP should buy for real issues, Yaman red alert. No, because we can read a letter. I say a call, then can no read a letter, and Cote d'Ivoire, Haya. I'm only the central of Interpol for West Africa. And in Kumba, Kwasaki, and Kagana Interpol bit my Chakubon say, Ras, the Yenas Nire, nothing attached to his name. So I blocked to one has Interpol, and you red alert. Let's get the clarity. And you red alert. It is rather, they said, it's a bench warrant. If it is a bench warrant, it is only issued by U.S. District Court. In the U.S. District Court, Yebusa Amsterdam said, Omen America FBI, any woman in exchange, and woman the third party arrest of a sitting member of parliament, on a romance scam or a money laundering. A bibe enuka impact in Juana. There's an issue of a reference case scenario. United States of America FBI. At the same bench bench arrest. At the court Switzerland. Obeka the case of Seblata. Okay.
Mekai Seblata, yeah, sure.
Let the public listen. What did he do? Let's say the Oceania, the Caribbean representative of the FIFA, and was American citizen, and was Caribbean, no representative FIFA, or the Americans. And now woman chain says, Sikabia Befan account. That time, now American folk could say 2018, Russia wake up and come to Husun Womania. And tonight, Nibaba said, are you for FIFA for Najiska? And you know what to tell woman. FBI took that issue now. When they went to Switzerland, so much said Blatter because no much the Caribbean referendum. What did the Switzerland tell them? First of all, we chance of working permit at the bar for the arrest in a way. Show me who international court justice. Oma let now the back in a way. 3. Interpol our hinfa. 4. A comeback one half so by any more visa free. That's okay. But won't show say who was the working permit as an FBI agent what declares about the arrest waha. A comeback and for free Switzerland. So the Swiss authority even held them. And that was the end of Blatter. What is here? The America for Timichino. How much said, what the never to Ukrom alert into Blatter at your way. So many new free swap or do the first point. Then let's give you an international dynamics of the issue. Said, Omo Kromana Muyase, Omia presidents of other countries. Gaddafi was one, Omar Bashir, and a lot of them are America for Edomato, international arrest, Omar Ankasa, Arezi, bar of bench warrant, they are international arrest. Or call United Nations General Assembly. Tell me why I don't do Homon show. Fidel Castro of America how many times? And so no, I am wanted in America. What does it mean? What it means internationally? So all 4 flights and all call UN. American has signed agreement with the world. So obey UN. The destination. I ain't found Robesi in New York. I ain't found Roberta from JFK Airport or LaGuardia Airport. They be on the flight basin. Or you saw Highland Tunnel straight away to the Avenue of America. Said the car team by mistake a shift to 50th Street to Crana. America put me channel. Opa UN chamber must appear ever for the Kuala America for channel.
And I know Obi Esimi Misase. Yewahana Donald Trump eti me akwache Venezuelan president efri ni krom di na ba ni krom eti we no one flat to international
Donald
protocol
Trump arrest of Venezuela. Go to the case. It was the district court of Brooklyn, and when indicting said ya say your friend said your friend said president of Nicaragua ne yiri nuamo and almost say Yaboni Jean said that related charges now, Omude actually Omu away. I or no an air day, who on an air day, or Boa Womu the buyer. Okay. And Chanoy American District Court, and don't forget, sir, they belong to the Americans. Nicaragua is part of the Americans. It is one more BB to say Coas, and that's one more BB to say Sadak, and in Yamaniama. America for 9 they use soon the force. Are they Honduras one question? Or watching Honduras? Honduras Ninia and Honduras president.
But they made us believe say a Venezuelan president Trump na chino because say bang na Trump na the face e banom ya de who say be a court bia it na be nipa ni busa sa no.
How many presidents of the world, including European Union, including African Union, including United Nations, and the Casa said it is against international law? The Americans who are here on any district court into one of the force in the choir and idea. It's against international law. I will be aka. UN condemned this against international law. UN wetima kwajene denako. Special case. Wakwajeno. Wakwajeno. But me say there is an alert. There's a bench warrant. FBI for no reason. And what they are coming Amsterdam. Many problem. Only Amsterdam or arrangement that is okay. Medical says Ghana Parliament is bigger than the FBI in terms of what statutory, because you're a country, a really agency within a country, and you're Ghana CID. Now, on no question the bench warrant, not for the Amako KLM or the Amsterdam airport. I'm asking, say European Union data, and I net that He couldn't have boarded the aircraft. For embassy, the Abusa said, Obia and a visa crown, Yachum, Kroma visa near valid crown, ye penetrum Yano. The Tuswa, Oko Profiler, and Fapam. It's as simple as that. Okay, Frimpong is not a Dutch citizen. So, British passport, Krana, and then the date of birth courses, they would have blocked him from Accra. They would have stopped him from flying. And for me, whether the bench warranting was issued, say, on the 26th of April or whatever date, I don't have a problem. I'm not disputing that the Americans cannot do this. But I'm disputing the fact that Holland embassy should be best advised. They should be advised.
Abusia na ensem ni bi eno no ani nyina mu no na mosonfo Dan Kwesi Prince Daily VGH ye ni edi akire na make say the okay Frimpong yi odaso e wo Netherlands na ase Amsterdam ye daso etoto na no a officially ni de se na medical nka no enyamfa charge no emfa hwe na ni akire na nyina mu no kai hu se aheya anamede ebebro da se ne biem ibedi ahye mu makrao